Russia's influence operations, NATO's resilience in a disinformation era. The Russian Federation is known for its state-led efforts that aim to influence foreign governments' policies and public opinion. Disinformation or propagandas have been some of Russia's frequently used tools to create confusion, anxiety, and instability among its adversaries. The North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO, has been a prime target of such Russian influence operations. The rise of disinformation and hybrid warfare tactics has become a significant threat to NATO's resilience in ensuring its member states' security and stability. This article aims to explore how Russia's influence operations have affected NATO and how the alliance has been responding to these threats. NATO has expressed its concerns about Russian disinformation campaigns on various occasions, stating that Russia has implemented hybrid warfare tactics that include cyber attacks, misinformation, and propaganda to undermine NATO's credibility and influence. According to NATO's annual report, Russian influence operations continue to pose a significant threat to the alliance, and they are expected to intensify in the coming years. The report highlights that the Russian government has used a range of tactics, including malign cyber activity, coerced intermediaries, and state-controlled media, to spread disinformation narratives in Europe and beyond. One prominent example of such disinformation campaigns is the 2016 US presidential election. Russian interference in the election was identified, and numerous investigations revealed that Russia had used a variety of methods, including hacking, fake news, and targeted social media posts, to spread disinformation and influence the outcomes. The Russian government aimed to create confusion and mistrust towards the US election processes and democracy, which has a knock-on effect on the stability and security of the US and its allies. As the number of Russian disinformation campaigns increases, it poses an immense challenge to NATO, which needs to ensure its members' safety and security. In response, NATO has initiated various strategies to confront disinformation campaigns and influence operations that threaten the alliance's vital interests. The alliance has taken several measures to develop a comprehensive response towards Russian disinformation campaigns, including strengthening its partnerships with the private sector and enhancing its strategic communications. NATO's strategic communication is a critical element in its response to Russian disinformation campaigns. The alliance has recognized the threat posed by disinformation campaigns and is making significant strides to develop a comprehensive and holistic approach towards it. NATO's communication strategy includes several initiatives such as establishing the NATO Strategic Communications Center of Excellence and incorporating strategic communications into the alliance's military doctrine. These efforts aim to enhance NATO's ability to counter disinformation campaigns by improving its messaging and propaganda. Additionally, NATO has also launched the Digital Defense Center of Excellence to improve cybersecurity and prevent cyber attacks and disinformation campaigns. Another significant step taken by NATO is to work with its member states' governments and ensure that the necessary legal and regulatory frameworks are in place to counter disinformation campaigns. NATO has worked to promote media literacy and fact-checking techniques to support the development of critical thinking. The alliance has also identified the importance of cooperating with the private sector, which includes social media platforms, and working together to remove fake news, bots, and other disinformation content. Despite having some measures in place, NATO acknowledges that countering disinformation campaigns is a challenging task, and it requires continued efforts and collaboration among the member states and non-governmental organizations. NATO's partners and member states need to share best practices, collaborate, and create awareness among citizens to strengthen NATO's resilience in the disinformation era. In conclusion, Russian disinformation campaigns pose a significant challenge to NATO's strategic communication and threaten to destabilize the alliance's security and stability. To tackle the threat posed by disinformation campaigns and provide a comprehensive response, NATO has initiated several measures like improving cybersecurity, promoting media literacy, and enhancing strategic communication. It is essential for NATO to continue to adopt new approaches and strategies, cooperate with its partners and member states, and be vigilant about disinformation campaigns and hybrid warfare tactics. By doing so, NATO can effectively counter the threats posed by Russian disinformation campaigns and ensure the safety and security of its member states.